What's up? My name's Dylan. This is my 2012 Acura TSX Wagon. There's not a lot of information on these cars, including how to take off the interior plastic peaches to your hatch. Like this. I've already done it, but if you're here for the wiper delete, I'll be going over that as well. But what I'm trying to do right now is replace these lights. One of them's out of my car. This works with 11 through 14 TSX wagons, as well as like 08 to 13 Accord Euro Tours, European, Japanese, Australian, somewhere around there. Anyway, let's get right in it. What you're gonna need is a screwdriver. I have this fancy Milwaukee screwdriver. I freaking love this thing. You're gonna wanna take off, there's 2 screws up here, kind of like in the handles. I don't know if the techs are any different because mine's base model, or at least non-tech. But you're gonna wanna reach right up here. There's 2 screws, you can see them. And you just undo them. It's not gonna come down. It's not gonna fall on you, I promise. But they will need to come out. Next up, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna want a plastic trim tool like this, or you can get a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, like I have flatheads in here, and you can put tape over it, any type of tape, duct tape, electrical tape, scotch tape, just something that it might break through, but something you can stick in between this piece right here and this piece right here and pry it off. With my trim tool, I'm gonna stick it right in here, and it's gonna sound like you're gonna break it, but I promise you, it's okay. Unless you do break it, then I'm not liable. Just like that. There are 4 of these Johnsons. They look like this to give you an idea for when you pull it off, what it's gonna. I like knowing what things look like when they're out, so that's why I'm showing you this. Next up, of course, is these bad boys. Same deal. Just pull. It's gonna sound like you're gonna break it, but it's okay. And you'll see right here, this clips into this big piece right here. There's also 2 more of these Johnsons, as well as some stuff right down here that goes on that bigger piece that we just pulled off. This goes without saying, but repeat the process on this side. It's actually coming off really easily compared to last time. So if this is your first time, it's gonna be a lot louder. It's gonna be a lot more funky than this. This is a 2-man job, really, but for the sake of, you're probably doing this on your own, I'm gonna do it by myself. Very simple. Just start pulling. Try and pull in the corners. It's gonna sound like you're gonna break it, but you're not. And probably on the text, there's gonna be something right here. It looks like something goes right here. I have the poverty spec, so I don't have anything right here, but there might be like a wire or something like that you have to look out for. So keep that in mind. So if you're here for the wiper removal, this is my old wiper motor. I don't know which way it was facing. It kind of just rotates in a circle, but there are 3 holes right here. And if I'm correct, they are 10 millimeters. And there's a little piece right here. And there's also, before you do any of that, I probably should have said this first, but I'm awful forgetful. Pull this little cap off. There's a bolt right there. And then you're gonna wanna jimmy the actual wiper piece off. I forgot exactly how it went on. I think the glass fit right here, but I'm sure this comes off and it'll make it a whole lot easier. Or it might go through all the way. I don't know. Like I said, these are just tips. I completely forgot to do this, what I'm doing right now, when I was doing the wiper delete thingy. But anyway, there are 3 10mm bolts, and then of course your actual delete itself, the little rubber deal. It's gonna. There are rumors. There are people who have said they've broken their glass doing this, so please be careful. I didn't, thankfully, and it's actually really tight feeling. I don't know why, but anyway, keep that in mind. I hope any of that helps, and I'm gonna continue on to the lights. Now we're on to the lights. I bought these bad boys off Amazon for like $10. They were on sale, I think. It may have been $9. I've already opened them up, so one of these isn't gonna be wrapped, but this is what they look like. These are like, they're in a lot of different Acura Hondas, so this is the piece. This is what it looks like. You're gonna undo this. Hopefully you have not as fat fingers as myself. So when you have that off, it looks like that right there. Kind of goes that way. Kind of push that in. So after that, you're gonna wanna push it through, which I've already actually pushed it through, so, but you need to go out here and pull her out compared to the new one. Yeah, pretty cool. Inserting the new connector. And it should kind of pop in there just like that. I can feel it's not going anywhere, and that's how you do it. But yeah, you just push, you should push that little piece right there, and then it all comes out after that. And of course, you repeat the process on this side. Now, I think you do have to stick this side in first before this side. We're about to find out. So, slide it in right there. And push in on the left side, and it's in. Of course, put these two together. This is a two-handed job. I only have one hand right now. So yeah, I got it started. Snaps in just like that. Now we're gonna test it. I can now broadcast to the world how dirty all back here is. So that's cool. Of course, gotta put this all back together. Unless you don't want to, but I'd recommend it, to be honest. So I lined it up like that. I can hear one snap in over here. Just kidding. I gotta make sure my windshield wiper line is still running up there because it can get a little silly and pop out. It's not just a wiper line, but it's a whole electric line right here. I had to bring it back out. I had to bring the plastic piece back out and run the electric line up there. Now, kind of go around. Do you like it? I like it. Gotta put the screws back in too. Got my fancy Milwaukee screwdriver. Put these bad boys back in. I can't see anything. Watch my eyes too. I'm too silly for my own good. It's in there. Come around this side and repeat the process. Can he do it again, folks? Yes, he can. I am just a silly little goofball. But anyway, that's how you do that. I set these apart like this was on that side of the car and the other one was on that side of the car. But of course you put it back in. You'll notice how this is kind of sharper. And you'll notice how it kind of fits in perfect right here in case you get confused with how it goes on. There are little clips right here in between the big piece and this little piece right here. Give it a little tug, make sure she's in there. She's in there. repeat the process on this side. It's not perfectly seated up, so we're going to pull it back out. JK. And then last piece, it's gonna be this right here. I put it in wrong. That's how you do it. Thanks for watching.